You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series. This is race number 2 here today from the Homestead Miami Speedway. Today we present to you, I believe, I don't even remember the name of the race. I think it's the Dixie Vodka 400. So we're going to go with that, the Dixie Vodka 400 here at Homestead. I'm Brian here in the booth with you today. Starting from the pole will be Jessica Kinghart in the number 7, and to her outside will be the number 65 of Dave James. Of course, you saw the knockout qualifying results. Pretty Shaw, unfortunately not making the field, along with Samet Ozkan, and I forget the third one. I might have it on my phone. I'm sorry, I'm waking up and clearly I'm not awake. So Samet Ozkan, Colin Cropley, Pretty Shaw not advancing to today's race. Of course, the part-timer's not a part of this event. And thankful for Alexander Rowe, he does not have to use the provisional, and he'll get his teammate Brittany White in the field. Of course, if you missed last weekend's event, Keith Stevens in the number 6 became the first veteran to win the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. Congratulations to him. Of course, he's still got some work to do. He only holds a 4-point lead entering today's race. In the points, one guy who also has to put in some work, actually 2 of them are full-timers, the number 18, Dylan Ibrahimian. He is currently entering this race last in the points, and that includes the guys who got points in the blue-green vacation duels. So he's going to have some work to do, as will the number 34 of James Qualls. They will be the 2 drivers to keep an eye on here today in the race. Anyway, let's get going. We're going to roll the intro, and when we come back, the green flag here from Homestead in just a moment.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Here we go. The pace car will peel off. It'll be the 7. Keep in mind, we saw yesterday, pit road. The entry will be a bit of a concern here as we start today's race. You're going to want to hit your marks perfectly. It is a 400-mile race. So we'll at least have 1, maybe 2 pit stops along the way. As Jessica Kinghart, Dave James, Chevy and Subaru, they will lead us down the front stretch to the green flag. We're underway at Homestead. Here comes the 25, Dan Hummel. I believe he's a former winner here at Homestead. Might have been his first career win in the Cup. They're 3 wide, right behind. They're all forcing 3 wide. This could not end well. Look at them. They're door to door battling all across the racetrack. Here comes Aubrey Scott in the 23 with help from the 42. 4 wide for the lead. Someone's got to back out of this. And the 7 respectfully does so. Parker Newhouse to the race lead. I think the 7 saw, oh boy, we're 4 wide. Let's get ourselves out of this situation. Keep in mind, Jessica Kinghart, one of the drivers trying to get into the top 33 by race 6. So there is stress involved in this. Tyler Faden up to second. Of course, keep in mind, after today's race, we go to Richmond, then we'll go to Coda and Nashville. That'll wrap up the first 5 races of the season. And that's when this season's top 33 will take effect as Dan Hummel goes to second. The Wegmans Subaru trying to make a splash here on the 1.5 miles. Newhouse continues to lead. How's about this? The 66. Richard Kinghart is in the top 10. This is his first points-paying event in 5 seasons. He is looking to make the most of it. Of course, he is also one of the guys trying to get into the top 33 by race 5. He missed the 500, didn't even get points in the duels. So he's going to have some work to do here today, and he's going to have to be flawless. Of course, we talked with Zach Fitzwater last week about the challenges of jumping into this new car for Richard Kinghart, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a learning process, a relearning process as well. So we'll see how this 66 handles it throughout the season as MBM Motorsports makes their first Cup appearance. Some of their first Cup appearances in a few years. Of course, he'll have Nicholas Jawit to rely on. Richard Kinghart will. Of course, Nicholas Jawit, his veteran teammate that will be running at the other racetracks where part-timers will be running. So he will have that veteran experience to rely on. A second-year driver is Charles Sanford looking to crawl into the top 5. He's another one who barely missed the 500. Of course, he missed it by a hair in the final corner to Nicholas Jawit. But he did score points. That's good. Of course, now we had the battle for the lead. Dan Hummel to the race lead in the number 25. Here comes the 16, Tyler Faden. And just look at these battles up front. You see, kind of like the Lift National race yesterday, they are just so close, battling in proximity. Oh, look at the 16. He's forcing the issue, as is the 99 of Charles Sanford. Here goes the 42. Parker Newhouse back to the race lead. Dan Hummel will hang on to second for now, but Charles Sanford in the rearview mirror. Oh! Sanford puts the bumper to him. Here he goes, running for the race lead now. Sanford has got a take no prisoners approach to this race. And he's going to take the race lead away from that 42. He woke up today and just said straight up, I don't give a flying F what happens. I'm not here to make friends. And Charles Sanford to the race lead early on. Here we go, the 25 bouncing back. Here comes the 66, Richard Kinghart. Off into one. Much like you might have noticed in yesterday's race, that inside lane not necessarily working in turns 1 and 2, but it's not a death sentence. Expect them to pit likely this lap or next lap. This is about when we saw the Lyft National cars pitting the other day. And here they come. Again, better braking here, but it's not going to matter. Charles Sanford goes wide. And that is exactly what we talk about every time we come here. Look at how many spots Charles Sanford is going to lose out of that. Dylan Young to the race lead. His teammate Trevor Collins to second. And now you see they're all going to pit, Scott Upton included. Oh, someone else ran it wide. 15 did. That's Steve Morgan. Here comes the 25 off the pit lane. He'll win the race off. Richard Kinghart, second off. Charles Sanford regains third. So it wasn't a totally bad stop for him, but boy, this series has to have taken off a few years of Charles Sanford's life, considering just how much bad luck he's had in series history. Of course, we won't know where he cycles out to until about now. Someone's off into the dirt. Maybe not. See there, Dan Hummel will cycle out to the race lead. Charles Sanford will retain third barely. Of course, Dan Hummel leading Richard Kinghart. Something we haven't said in 5 years. Richard Kinghart running up front. Charles Sanford, he falls back to third. Still very much alive in this race. Trevor Collins to fourth. Dylan Young, how's about a 5th place run for him? Then you got Dick Clark up in 6th. You got Nate Rattray in 7th with his new team. Ryan Durrani is in 8th. Parker Newhouse is in 9th. And how about Austin Shaw and the work he's put in? He's now in the top 10. Then you got Kyler Anderson in the 77. He's in 11th. Joey Trickle in 12th. 13th, Bradley Ream. Good run going for Team Heseberg. 14th is Max Anderson. The caution is out, so we will cancel the rest of that. 18, Dylan Ibrahimian, an issue. Looks like he got spun in turns 1 and 2. We'll see if they pit and maybe try to make it on one more stop. And they will. Some will, some won't. .43, Dick Clark. The 2, Dylan Young. 77, Bradley Ream. The 6, Keith Stevens. 15, Steve Morgan. Amongst others. Including your 500 winner. How's about Mitchell Collins as well staying out? Interesting strategy. Of course, we've seen everyone make it about 17 to 18 or 16 to 18 laps. So this should put everyone in a position to make it on one more stop. Let's go see what happened. Looks like him and Tim Randolph get together here. 21-18. And around goes Dylan Ibrahimian. Tough break for the 18. He had a decent run going. Now he's going to have to work his way back to the front, which shouldn't be hard to do. As we'll take you back to the green. Getting ready for the restart here. You saw the handful of cars that stayed out. How will this impact the 25, the 66, the 99? Will remain to be seen. It's going to be Dick Clark, Dylan Young, Bradley Ream, Keith Stevens, Steve Morgan, your top 5. Then we got Scott Upton in 6th, Muhammad Zain Abdullah in 7th, James Qualls in 8th, Alexander Rowe in 9th, and then in 10th is Noah Sewell in the number 20. And we mentioned James Qualls, one of the guys who needs a good run here today. So far, that strategy helps him out quite a bit. Green flag, we're back underway. Something to factor in. Of course, these guys going to have probably about 8 or 9 laps left of fuel before they're going to have to pit one more time. And it won't be the last one either for them. 3 wide for 3rd. Keith Stevens up to 2nd in the number 6. Dick Clark leads. Oh man, better keep an eye on this now. Charles Sanford crawling up the running order. Here goes Alexander Rowe. 3 wide back there for 4th. Here we go, battle for the lead. 500 winner Keith Stevens looking for the lead. Won't get it this time. How's about Alexander Rowe up to 3rd right now? A great start to the year for the former champ. And now he's battling with Charles Sanford, who's now up to 4th. And my mistake, he was in 4th. Battle for the lead. That's Mohammed Zain Abdullah in the number 19. And Mohammed Zain Abdullah, now the race leader. He has not won in a few years. Moves over from Team Penske. And once again, it's a ticking time clock now. How long until these guys have to pit? Three wide for third, or for second. Charles Sanford trying to make the run. Keith Stevens hangs on for the time being. Look at the lead Mohammed Zain Abdullah's gotten out to. Again, when will he pit will be the big question. We are closing in on another cycle of stops for these guys who have not pitted under the caution. Maybe that's why the 19 trying to push as hard as he can. He might be just hoping for a caution at this point. See, none of them pitting yet. Maybe this lap leads out to 1.5 seconds. Here comes the 19 and the 6. Your 500 winner runs it wide, as Charles Sanford will take over the race lead. Dick Clark and others now coming in. Nate Rattray trying to battle with Charles Sanford for the lead. And maybe the strategy to stay out also pays off. We'll see, but Charles Sanford leading the race right now. Third place so far back. Oh, Nate Rattray looking for the lead. And now he'll pit. He runs it wide. Not that you wish for it, but boy, if a caution comes out, things could get hairy, of course. Keep in mind there's a free pass available as Charles Sanford will pit. He does not want to be far off sequence with the rest of these guys. And Sanford might have run it wide again. No, he didn't. He keeps it clean as Ryan Duraney goes to the race lead. Richard Kinghart will stay out. He'll claim second. And this time the 47 will come through. This should put them in a good position to make it to the finish. Richard Kinghart, Roberto Crown Jr. there. Oh, the 66 goes wide. So does the 31. They touch. Oh, they touch again. Dan Hummel in as well. There does the 99 cycle out. You saw. There goes the 10 and the 19. The 23, Aubrey Scott. 77, Kyler Anderson. And it looks like Sanford will cycle out to the lead for now. Richard Kinghart, how's about that? His first lap led in 5 seasons. Nice mini accomplishment. There's the 47. Where does he cycle out? It won't be in the lead. Right now it's Charles Sanford, Nate Rattray, Ryan Duraney, Mohammed Zain Abdullah, Mitchell Collins. That's your top 5. The top 4 all under a blanket, trying to chase down that 99. And there they go. 11 laps of racing to go. Sanford barely led that lap, but he won't lead anymore. Nate Rattray to the race lead. .47 trying to make a move. Won't get around the 19 yet. He'll try again. Nate Rattray continues to lead for now. And he'll get a little bit of breathing room. We got 9 to go. Keep in mind, as we do have battle for the lead, but for Nate Rattray, there's something to keep in mind. He's 1 behind. He's second on the all-time wins list to his fellow Australian driver and teammate this season, Zach Fitzwater. A win today would give him his 9th career win and put him tied up top of the all-time wins list in the Jello Cup Series. You saw the 19 get a run, couldn't get it to materialize, though. Here goes Aubrey Scott trying to make it 3 wide out of the corner. Ryan Duraney says, I'm not having it, backs right out of it. Oh, the 10 gets hit. Moved up the track. Mohammed Zain Abdullah to the race lead. We talked last week about race-deciding moves, and the 10 gets hit again. The big thing, Will the 10 remember that if he catches up to the 19? Something crucial to keep in mind as Aubrey Scott goes to the race lead. Now here comes Mitchell Collins. 45 is in. Carter Joey. He must not have enough fuel to get to the finish. That, of course, will be the question if you guys will be pushing it on fuel. Here we go. Battle for the lead. Mitchell Collins. Aubrey Scott. Oh, they're door to door. And Mitchell Collins to the race lead with 4.5 to go. How about Allie Rain up here trying to make her name known? Here goes Aubrey Scott once again. And she'll take the race lead away. 3 wide for third. And Allie Rain up to third. Will she help her fellow Ford with 3 to go? No, she wants it all. Allie Rain looking for the lead. And she'll get it. The caution's out, though. The 8 of Max Anderson. And much like the Lift National race, we will have overtime at our dispense. So this race, not even close to being over. Zach Fitzwater damage as well. His day over. Let's go see what happened. Looks like Max Anderson was just in the thick of the battle with 2 of these Colleague Racing Chevys. And around he goes, up into the outside wall. Tough break for Max Anderson. That's where Zach Fitzwater gets involved. And that'll essentially end both their days. And unfortunate, we'll take you to overtime in just a moment. Welcome back, it is overtime, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Let's get going. It's going to be unlimited attempts at overtime here today. Pace car is off. It'll be Allie Rain, Aubrey Scott, Rand Durrani, Noah Sewell, Mitchell Collins, Nate Rattray, Mohammed Zain Abdullah, Dick Clark, Kyler Anderson, and Austin Shaw, your top 10. As the green flag waves, overtime is underway. Allie Rain gets out to a big lead. Ryan Durrani right on the bumper, trying to make something happen. That 47's been strong early in the year. We'll see if this pays off. Right there, the 17 gets a run. Here goes the 22. 3 wide behind. We're coming to the white flag. It's 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. And here comes Mitchell Collins in the 22. How's about that 99 of Charles Sand for 11th to 5th? Noah Sewell looks low. Here he goes. He's got to run. Through 3 and 4. Here comes the 99 as well. We're going to flip cameras. To the line. Noah Sewell. He'll get his first career victory here at Homestead. Congratulations to the number 20 team. They get the job done by a fender. Oh, they're stacking up. Congratulations to Noah Sewell. He leads the lap that matters, gets his first career Jello Cup Series victory. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results in your standings. We'll be back for race number 3 at Richmond. Until then, goodbye everyone.